I completely forgot that one had a countdown. Hey, y'all, what's up? What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday Morning Live, Season 5, Episode 48. I was trying to figure out the darkness level right here. I don't know if it's because just it's drizzling now. Shoot, I just noticed that. I don't know if it's because of the weather outside is not sunshiny. But it's like really dark. It seems to me it's like really dark. I don't know if it's my screen or not, but anyway. Happy Saturday, y'all. Hope everybody. Okay. The heck? What in the heck? Yeah, go back to the beginning of the comments. As always, Rune in the house. What's up? Dang it, Wes. What's up? Outlaw Nate G, Retired Butcher Boy, Dana Reed, Justin T. What's up? Steven's Eyes, Douse. Good morning to you. Oh, it's not Saturday. Let's talk about deadlines here. It is December 2nd. We are in December. Make sure and hit that like button. Thank you for the heads up there, Dana. Or the like butt. Like butt. Hit the like butt. Like butt. Mr. T, what's up? James Randolph, Peter Fox, Fred, what's up? G Keyman, Kevin K, Lynn H, Lock 4575, what's up? Hey, you made it. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. No problem. As I always say, there's other things that people have to do. Robert Patton, what's up? Pete Woodfine, what's going on? Ian. SM, good morning to you. Okay, what is this? Whoa, scroll. The heck? Oh, Lord. I'm going to have to go back and read all that, whatever the hell that was. Sup, Mr. Cali? Welcome to the stream. The darkness is for your beard. I think it's just a combination of like the black shirt, which by the way, this is not the store shirt. This is pre-store. This is from a different place. And actually, this is like really huge. I want to point that out. Thanks everybody for the support on the store. But like when I was making my version, like I had no control. Well, I can't remember if I had control over this. This is from a different company. This isn't in the same shirt. I think it's got the same kind of print though, but it's smaller. This one's just too big. I realized that after the fact, and I was like, I want to crunch that down a little bit. So yeah, this is totally different. Not store merch. This is you know, old. It holds up pretty well though. I mean, if that's the same kind of print, which I think it is, it works pretty well. We'll see. I can't wait to get mine. Don't park like that, please. Color burgers? Oh, they are pink. Pink. So yeah, thanks for all the orders on the store. I hope everybody gets their stuff soon. I can't wait. The Kim sweater that I mentioned in that video is... Oh, we got some incoming here, I think. Coming in soon. Hey.
Hello, sir.
What can we help you with?
I am in need of a new one of these.
You have to go through the post office. That's the only way you'll be able to get that.
Oh, really?
Federal law, yeah. You got to go to just a branch and I guess wherever the branch is, and go there and order a new key.
Okay, that's how you get it.
It's the only way to get it.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have a good weekend. I mean, it looks okay when I go back there. Yeah, now that the store is actually open, dang it, Wes knows that he can't rickroll y'all with the store link anymore. He's crying. Everybody say sorry, Wes. Who was it? Who did I miss? Zoe. I was like, yeah, it's gooey outside. Let's go check on the cameras. How about that? Oh, did it work? It did work. Is everything? Knock on wood. Even got the workbench cam up. I got a permanent workbench cam. There. Like more permanent than it used to be. Like that's your new camera angle there on the workbench. So, yep, there are membership options on there, which we have a bunch of members already. And so I'm going to be utilizing the video feature. One thing that I haven't done yet, though, and I realized it yesterday, was, and it's you can type in www.lockforce.store, and it'll go to it. If you type it into Google on a mobile, if you type lockforce.store, it won't come up. Like normally, it's kind of weird with my mobile Google anyway. It when I type it in, it doesn't. It like gives you search results instead. Kind of like the .store isn't an actual URL. But if you type in www.lockforce.store, it'll go straight to it, no problem. Or yeah, you can go through that other link too. So yes, as soon as I figure out how the notifications are, like and y'all may be able to tell me now without me even having to set it up, and I've already checked with dang it Wes on it, but like the notifications, if you downloaded the app, which I haven't done any of that yet because I've got my own versions of it, but I was going to set up like a dummy account to see how many notifications came in. And I know, like, if you're a member, you should be getting, like, an email if you signed up for it, an email notification. So, yeah, we're going to be uploading, oh, son of a Bitch, why did I do that? I'll be uploading like behind the scenes, wrapping my wrist up with gauze because that hurt a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some like behind the scenes stuff for the benefit of the members on the Lock4 store. Well, that's a really long Earl. I can't see the full thing though. That's weird. What's up, 63 Flight? But anyway, thanks everybody for the orders. Appreciate it, and I'm gonna be adding to it. So just FYI, I did add a couple of things since the release of the store, but it was only a tumbler. I think I added that. Did I just reveal something that I hadn't put up there? I think I put a tumbler on there with just the red guy, but I'm going to be doing different versions of those. So what I'm going to do now is, if you've looked at the sticker page, you might notice that the stickers are not going to be live until January 20th. I think somewhere around there next year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plan for a next major drop so that we can all get through Christmas. So like shop to your heart's content with most of the stuff, but then come January 20th, after that gives everybody a couple of weeks to recover from Christmas expenses and just holidays, and you kind of get back in the groove. So the next major drop or change or additions to the store won't be until January 20th. And I kind of just made that up off the top of my head yesterday. I was like, I'm doing the stickers in. I don't want to add like onesies and twosies of things. Because you might see something, you just put an order in, and I put my own order in, and yeah, those shipping and all that, I've been kind of looking, like, we don't get notifications of all the orders, but I'm keeping track of them. But I don't, it's just the way of the world now, I guess. Kind of sucks. So that's why I kind of kept the prices down as much as I could. But yeah, I can't wait for mine to come in. Memberships, notifications. I don't know if it's spamming you or not, so take that into account. I don't mean to. I think it sends out automatic. Like when I did the video, I do have a choice, say notify. So like if I just post like random stuff on there, I probably won't notify. But if I do like a video on there, I probably will notify. Anyway, sorry in advance for any spam you might get from that. Don't put me in the spam folder. I promise to try not to do it. Bad. Wait. Wrong screen. We were going to up front, weren't we? We don't really have anything to do today specifically. That is really dark and it's bugging the shit out of me. But come to think about it, oh, I fixed my stream health. Yes, I'm not getting warnings from YouTube anymore. Stream health is excellent. Except for it's kind of dark. I'm going to take a sip of my Mystic Cold Grip while we're pondering life's mysteries here. And switch to that screen. Now, actual Locksmith shirt is on an amazing sale. I know, I saw that. Normally almost $3,000. Buy now. Now, I do have one of those. Not the same. Not the same. Slightly different, but the same. I just feel important putting this on. Still dark, though. I did try to offer as many colors as I could. A couple of them, I wanted to offer several other colors, but it capped me. It was like, no, you can only have so many. So whatever. Alright. Scratch and sniff stickers. Red Tumbler is live. I think there's going to be a blank spot on one side of that, but I guess that's where you can put your hand. So yeah, I'm not allowed to buy anything until next year either. Christmas. Getting Christmas. I can't remember what I got. I know I got a coffee cup, of course. I was proud of that. I was actually proud of my designing skills on the coffee cup. Like you have a filter on the main cam. Yeah, that does. It does look like it's a filter. Let me check that. Face cam. Do we have any filters on this? Open filters. Copy filters. Set color clear. I don't know why it would have changed by itself though. Let me open up the this one right here. So let's try it in front of a fake screen here. I mean, let me go move over to the workbench that's totally different now, so I probably need to update that picture, don't I? Contrast. Doop. 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 Making that awful bright though. There we go. I brought the noise back. How about that? Whatever. At least you can see me, right? I may be in a shadow, but at least you can see me. It's just weird. Ian, what's up, Burnsy? David, what's up? Much for your. There are European options for most of the stuff. Not just a YouTube locksmith. Yeah, I mean, if you. Bruh. Bruh. What in the ass was that all about? Sorry y'all didn't have the camera on him. Nitwit. I should go back and timestamp that and get the name of the truck on the side. Because that was like a tree company truck. Looks like Spuds McKenzie with a black eye. I guess I need a light coming up right here. I could go get the phone and answer it. We don't work on them at all. No, sir. Thanks. Got a thing here we could use. Do I have a? Oh, I do. I have a spare Weeble Wobble thing. Weeble Wobble. Been saving up to get lights for behind my computer, but then I spend it on t-shirts and shit. Hey, look at that! It adds a cheerful rosy glow to the side there. All right, hold on. Get this out. Let's just put this right over here. It's got a really fat bottom to it, though. So, not overly fond of this thing. Takes up a pretty large footprint. Come on, get out the way. Excuse me, coming through. Ow, son of a bitch, Jason just cut his arm. Or finger. Don't leave the razor blade exposed on your scraper. How do I work this? Oh, okay, hold up. I got it now. Look at this shit. This is like somewhat professional studio lighting right in the middle of a stream. There's that better. I nicked my finger on this son of a bitch, too. Stupid Jason. Safety 101. That's what we're all about here. Why are you not going in the hole? I'm not bleeding too bad. Today we are having a fresh bottle of Mississippi Cold Drip Salted Caramel variety. Mr. T, how come nobody else mentioned that? My God, we have not been assembled. What in the ass is wrong with us? Lock force assembled a while ago. The fuck was that? I mean, what this shit was that? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that bang? Also, I would like to take a moment to especially thank those of you who donated through the news store. I wasn't going to do that, but I know some of y'all like to do the super chats, and like I posted in that video, YouTube keeps a fair good amount of the super chats. The store doesn't. That I don't think it does. Pretty sure it doesn't. From what I read, from what they say. So, yeah, well, I appreciate all those donations as well. They're going to go straight back into Christmas stuff and going out starting next week. So, some of y'all are at the top of the list now. Oh, you've been elevated to the top of the list because of events and being a great channel supporter. That's what happens. You get put to the top of the list. And it's still pretty much the OG list anyway, which is good because we've significantly reduced the number of people who were on last year's thing. If we could get a link to the Lock Force page, I should have a button for that. Sorry, moderators. I'm going to let Rune do that one. I should really set up a button to do things like post links. That would make sense. So like pop up somewhere. We'll get. I'm trying to get JBot involved with that. I don't know if that's a great idea or not, but yeah, that's where I'm going with that. So I'm a little bit disorganized as far as being able to do what I really want to do. Maybe we'll run into season 6. Holy shit, we got 54 is what we came up with this year. So that's not including this one, only 6 more. No, that can't be right. 5 or 6 more episodes left of season 5. That's amazing. For more Nutter Butter. Thank you for the link. Yeah, if you didn't sign up on that already a few weeks ago, if you have not re-signed up on that list and you take part in the channel, that's the Lock Force list that is separate from the store. That list has always been around. You may have signed up for it 2 or 3 years ago, or 1 to 3 years ago. If you did, that is not a valid list anymore. Those of you who were here a few weeks ago who have already signed up for that you're good. But if you didn't and you interact with the channel, you may or may not be put into consideration at this point We've got our OG list. So at this point, it's like I'm gonna go back on some comments on videos because I know not everybody spends time on YouTube a lot. I'm gonna personally pick little names out that I feel like either just didn't want to sign up or are less active, to keep in touch with y'all, because we know from past experience we've been doing this long enough, and unfortunately have lost 2 Lock Force members in that time. So I don't want to necessarily abandon that list, but I do, because we had a bunch come back that we had to keep track of, and it was a waste of money. So that's why we did the new list. If you're not signed up, then go sign it. Otherwise, back to our regular scheduled. Please, for the love of God, fill it out completely. Mods, I got a hilarious one for y'all too. I'll have to tell you later. I just got to sign up. I don't know if that person's watching right now, but y'all are gonna giggle, snort shit on yourselves about this. Yeah, we've got the list. What's up, LPP? And what's the role he asked for? Blackline. I think J-Bot's automatically putting people in. He's quietly in the background assigning a naughty folder for certain people. Lockpicking patrolman. He keeps his certificate. Most cops keep their certification for some period of time, so it's still probably in effect. So, sorta, yeah. That's like when Lock New went through the indecision of changing the channel name. Everybody comes up on the point in their life where they're like, "Oh, we need to change the channel name, but I don't really want to." J-Bot is in my. I don't know what the hell is going on there. I know he had a little issues at the beginning. What is that vehicle that's running? Is that you? Yeah, that's you. Okay. I still didn't go out there to see what fell over. Let's go look outside. So yes, if you have not signed up for that, or I can copy paste that. Can I? Yeah, I can copy paste it. Paste. Yeah, that one. That's the new sticker list, LPP. And I guess you'd be counted. Go sign up that stupid list. Go sign up for the stupid list. We're gonna rename it Stupid List. STOOOOPID. Stupid List. The biggest thorn in our side in forever. But it's worth it. If it just joined in, it can't scroll back very far, I don't think. I don't know. I know YouTube changed the chat functionality. This does look a lot brighter on this screen anyway. YouTube changed their chat methods or whatever recently, and it's screwy. You gotta swipe left. If you're rewatching a live stream, you go to the chat. You have to swipe left in the chat box to get to the live commentary. Still seems dark here. I don't know why. There is no filter on it though. I don't think. Let me double check. I don't know why that's bugging me so much today. So everybody got the Christmas shopping done? I'm really going to try hard this year to not wait till the last minute. And I bring that up now because waiting to the last minute to do it always sucks, and I always do. So whenever I have an opportunity to get it done before all that madness, What's up, Baba 10? Thank you for the super chat. I don't know if J-Bot's gonna. J-Bot was hard coded to do something there, but we're in a transition with J-Bot right now. Welcome to the stream, Bubba. Appreciate you being here, and appreciate the super chat. Think of a career change, and I think locksmithing might be for you. What advice would you or the chat have for a complete noob? Buy decent tools, yeah, hand tools. We do have plenty of videos on hand tools on our channel. I got one coming up soon because I'm about to finish filming from the USB thing. That's a fancy tool, though. That's not something you would need to buy at the beginning. Just be patient, honestly, is my advice there. And realize, don't ever, you can't think time is money when you're trying to learn, because learning is going to be your money. So if something takes longer, I don't know where I'm going with this, but if something takes longer to do, you have to be patient. You can't just toss it aside if you're doing something in a customer situation anyway. You can't just take a lock and throw it out. I mean, for instance, like a ball and mortise lock, a lot of people have trouble with that, taking it apart, springs apart. Well, you know, it's a freaking $350 lock for the customer nowadays. You can't just blow it off on them and say, oh, you need a new lock. So that's where, while it may take you an hour and a freaking half to put it back together, and you're thinking time is money because that's kind of the quote of the century for locksmiths, you still need to like do your best to spend as much time as needed. Like when I was a young lad, I remember many situations where I spent many and many an hour doing something that should have taken 20 to 30 minutes. But no, I prevailed and I learned from it. So yeah, patience. That's my advice. Time is money, but so is like learning and applying different techniques. Like, okay, what was it? Just yesterday? No. Thursday. When did I take apart? No, yesterday. Actually, in the past couple of days, I've had situations. Electronic lock, Schlage, touch. That's the one that just has the little thumb turn on the front. The rectangular trim, the Camelot trim, which has got the arch on top, and the door frame molding made it so the lock wouldn't sit correctly. And the hole was a door that when they built it, I actually don't know how they do this, but the metal is hard to describe. It's a cheap wood interior door, and instead of a whole cut in the door, it's pressed in, so the metal is folded in like a lip on the inside of the hole. And that was causing, that and the trim was causing this whole wonky situation with the lock. It wouldn't sit right. So like literally 35 minutes worth of me trying it for 10 minutes, taking it back apart like 2 times, trying to get it to sit right, going out to the truck, getting the hole redriller jig, redrilling the hole, and it was off on this side by like 1/4 of an inch, and because the touch has a solid metal shroud, he didn't have the flexibility to move it just the little bit that it needed to clear the trim. Yeah, it took way longer, and on the same place, plastic freaking door frame. And I had to mortise in latches, and my chisel, freshly sharpened chisels, just was bouncy. Boing, boing, boing. I was like, arr! So I had to freehand route it, and that shit flies everywhere, and it's like snowed on me. It was a bad day. But before that, I took apart something 4 different times. Jackson 1095 or push paddle in that video I was talking about. I took it apart. I drilled a hole. The part had broken a post that holds the gear mechanism in. It just was already like cracked, and when I took it apart and I touched it, it just snapped right off. I was like, oh, what do I do, Jason? What do I do? So I drilled a hole where the post was, tapped it, red Loctited a screw into, slipped the gear mechanism over said hole, clamped it down. It's 2 gears that intersect with each other. Slipped it back in, and it didn't work. It skipped. I was like, maybe I did the gear timing wrong. Took the bitch back apart, changed the gear timing a little bit, put it back on. Even worse. 2 or 3 attempts putting it all back and forth on, and finally I was like, this isn't gonna work. But you know what? I learned from it. Apprenticeship. Okay, all caps, city. Stop yelling at us, damn it. So anyway, watch Jason so he can become a locksmith. A locksmith. I don't do that. Shut up! Chill out! But anyway, thank you for the super chat again, Bubba. I hope that answered any questions or whatever. Got me off on a tangent, damn it. Hop skipping. Yes, watch some of my stuff. Got an announcement, but I can't announce it yet. You remember a rekey did when you were first on your own? Took 2 hours to rekey, $7 because the hardware store tightened. Now I can do it in less than 45 minutes. It sucked. It sucked. Mine was, whoa. Mine was Wiser, believe it or not. I'm talking too fast today. What's up, little gremlin? Sometimes you just gotta locksmith the shit out of something. That's right. You gotta locksmith the shit out of it. And I locksmith the shit out of that. And it worked, okay. For all intents and purposes, it worked. The gears were just a little too loose, no matter how hard I tried to get it tight. So I didn't leave it as is, or I just told him not to lock it. You know, he was dogging it on the inside, or undogging it. So yeah, I was like, go use our other door for now. We'll get it. After an hour's worth of work, it's like I got to come back because I didn't have one of those with me. But I do now have a dark bronze one that I went to install, and I don't think I'm going to use it for that. I got it there, and I was like, this door is way too messed up for just this single point. So I got to do something different on that door. So now I have a dark bronze 1095 copy. First job was a 73 Nova in the dark. Forgot the flashlight. Yeah. Mine was Wiser. I knew how to rekey locks like in a bench atmosphere because I'd been doing it for a number of years already. But like literally my first job out, I had a bunch of double cylinder Wiser with the flat tail pieces, and I didn't know to throw the bolt and center it. And even when you do know with those old flat tailpiece styles, which I have a video on, I'm going to not put a link here because I don't have that video offhand, but type SE Lock and Key Wiser and you'll find it. The flat tailpieces, even extending the bolt and doing a vertical, it's even sometimes hard to tell which side went on which side. And that just triggered I was stuck on that. And she had like 7 doors. I ended up having to call the office. I was like, yo, it was like my first day here, too. My supposed trainer was sick. So she was like, we need this done. You know how to rekey locks? I was like, yeah. Here's pin kit, go. It's like, okay. And finally, when I figured out the trick, after doing that multiple times, you just know how to do it now. There's some weird noise going on outside. Like, if not... Why are you paused? Stop being paused. Hold up. Let me fix this real quick. Go back to live. Okay, you go down, and then you come back up. Cameras. Alright. Sorry, had to fix that. I'd run to the orange store. Where'd you go get? I ended up buying that. As a continuation of my fence saga, I bought that high lift jack. I hadn't even opened it out of the box yet because I hadn't had a chance to freaking do it. And that's going to be a tomorrow project unless it's just pouring down rain. Please. Got cable and chain and hooks and eye bolts and everything ready to go. Backup, redundant backups ready to go. When one fails, we'll move it on to the next one. Notice I said when one fails. And I've been trying to ponder what to do with the high lift jack after I get done doing yard duties. Because I also have some bushes that I got to yank up with some big bases. Gonna use it for that. And then we need to find out what it can do in the lock world. Yeah. I figure out what it can do in the lock world. High lift jack. The off-road one. No. It was the only one they had. Yeah, and I've got a theory here. I want you to test it. If you have a Harbor Freight, we got an obligatory siren going in the back. Let's go ahead and bounce to this screen. See what it is. AMR. 100%. Oh, wait, the siren just cut off. Did y'all see that? Because this camera was frozen at the time. What in the ass is going on here? Hold on. If it keeps going, it's one thing. But when it comes into the area and then the siren goes off, it's either a canceled call or they're close by, and I don't see them anywhere. Yeah, it's gonna be used in the work atmosphere regardless. I mean, it's like $100. Actually, it was $100. Oh, my theory. Okay. Listen very closely. I think Harbor Freight has rigged their app to know when you are close by, because their inventory will change depending on whether or not you are close or far away from said store. Try it yourself. Just search for an item when you're not near a store. You know, kind of an oddball item. Like, you know, that they may only have one or two of, right? Okay. High lift jack. Can't have that many of them. I don't know. 20 miles away. Oh, yes, we have plenty of them. We have plenty. Terrific. Get to the store. Look around. There should be a high lift jack here somewhere, right? The store said they had plenty. The app said they had plenty. Go to the app. Limited quantities available. Now, I know some son of a bitch didn't come in here between last night and this morning and buy a high lift jack. I think it lures you in so that you'll be like, well, I'll just buy something else. Hold on. That's what they're doing. He blew out a passenger side window. I did that on a Ford one time. Ugh, one time. Sucks. You had to sawzall through a Welsh lock? Oh, poor guy. I needed 360 tracking on the roof. I do. I would love that. With like a joystick controller, I could sit here and be like, See, it happened to you too. We got you. I'm afraid we got you. I know your tricks. My bad. Yep, Jay paid for the Nutter Butters. Except I don't necessarily want Nutter Butters. Can I use that same money for something besides Nutter Butters, or do I have to eat Nutter Butters? Yeah, I buy Nutter Butters because I start missing the peanut butter ones from the Girl Scouts. And I'm like getting a craving for that. And then you buy the Nutter Butters and it just isn't the same at all. It's kind of okay close, but Harbor Freight's a flea market. Yeah, I honestly mostly don't believe their app at all anymore. DigiKey straight up lies about their inventory. Zero out, and then hundreds again. I know. Companies that do that irritate the shit out of me. Xbox controller and camera needs a laser, and it's okay. Xbox controller and camera needs a laser tire deflator attachment. Bzz. Super narrow beam of particle cannon. Well, that camera decided to work again. Now nobody's Don't panic. I have some padlocks that I got to put up. I hadn't really done that yet. I'm kind of in a quandary right now. I literally have a leaning tower of 300 series locks over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are very precariously leaning over here on the side, and I don't think if we went to the other camera, I don't think you can see it, but yeah, having to keep the shop front clean for the holidays. And then I got to get ready for that parade thing that we're having on the 15th. So we're gonna be live 5:15 Friday on the 15th for the parade. Be streaming that to our Facebook and YouTube. If I can remember how the F I did that, because I don't necessarily remember how I did that. But I did, so I can repeat it. That's just a whole big old pain in the ass in itself. Had a guy up on the shop yesterday taking up 2 spots. He got told that I couldn't fix it and best buy a new one. If Jason had a laser, it'd be suspicious when he starts selling tires. Got one right here. There's a. Can you even see it? Yeah, there's a tire right there. Boo! The alarm across the street. In case you're wondering why I just did that. The alarm across the street makes that noise whenever they arm and disarm it. Need temporary tattoos of the Lock Force guys. I'll have to look into that one. Slap it on your arm. Thank you for reading. There is a fly in here that just got on my arm. Little grandma, what are some of the top locksmithing specialty tools you absolutely need to use besides basic tools and picks? So there it goes. Come here. Specialty locksmith tools. They hesitate. That means that they're that's what people think. Farewell, Kim. I don't. Did Jay say I could use that money for something else? I don't know. Pick it out. Get the Christmas tree cakes if they got them. Yeah, that'd be a good substitute. Christmas tree cakes. Christmas tree cakes. Christmas tree cakes. That'd be fresh too. Jason gets sued from bad ink with China. Yeah, that's another thing. That's like that involves bodily. I don't know about that. What stuff do we need to be locksmith? Specialty tools. Like, are we talking like Dremels and stuff like that? Or do you consider that a needed tool? I think it's kind of a needed tool. I mean, I consider like the squeeze play or the pit bull, whatever you want to call it. That's a specialty tool. If you're going to be drilling holes in metal doors for commercial businesses, then you need a squeeze play or a pit bull. All right, y'all better be going to the bakery. You better fucking get away from me, fly. Excuse my language. It's the problem with having the door open, right? $2023 locksmith. See, they just start messing with you. Like, why? You have the whole shop to go screw around in, but you're going to come mess with me. Screwdriver hammer. You do need a good screwdriver hammer. I had to, I had taken one of my hammer. I usually have like 2 or 3 hammers in the truck and a rubber mallet. Well, I took one out to pull boards when I was pulling down the fence because it's got a curved claw and my framing hammer has a straight claw that I use at the house. But I had taken it out to assist. Never hurts to have two. Anyway, I left it at home. And then I was doing something here and I needed a small hammer, so I got the other one. Come find out, I got on a job to mortise in some chisel strike plate shit, and I didn't have any hammers with me, so I had to use a rubber mallet, which is very awkward, I might add. The plain size, not a smaller one. It's like just the Harbor Freight cheapy rubber. Oh, don't say their name. Bigger head. It was like when you're tapping, it's like bigger wide, so it almost hits your ear if you're tapping away. Yeah, well, Dang It West already has a not a locksmith shirt. I'm thinking about letting Dang It West have his own like line of clothing. We know what one of them will be. We'll plan for that drop to be. I see you, little son of a. We'll plan for that to be part of the 2024 drop. I'm a locksmith, dang it. And yeah, there's a couple of tools that I'm hoping to I've got an idea on. So store's eventually gonna have tools and stuff in it too. Specialty lock force tools. Crazy where we've gotten. See, locking key and pest control. Yeah, I'll come out to your house. Just come out there with that. Just run around the yard with this, waving it around. I'll fix you right up. Wes is gonna just do a shirt with a QR code on it. You know he will. You know he will. You are a fresh apprentice and just got your license last month. I mean, if you're trying this thing on your own, if you're working for somebody, they should provide specialty tools. If you're like trying to do it on your own, it really depends on what you're really wanting to do. Are you really gonna try to hit that building? This is amazing. Hold on. We do need a Lock Force electric bug zapper, a little red guy. Like in this, that'd be great. Does Houdini kill bugs? Funny you ask. No, it really pisses wasps off immediately. They probably go off and die somewhere, but no, it pisses wasps off something fierce. Keep a smaller ball peen in the rubber mount. Yeah, I've got a 12 curved claw, 16 straight claw, rubber mallet, and then a cheapie somewhere, but like I literally couldn't find it. I know it's in my truck somewhere. There's supposed to be like a cheapie, just regular 12-ounce curved claw hammer in there too, but never could find it. I half-heartedly looked. The Pitbull tool, squeeze play. forms the latch mortise in the steel doors. You can't just use that though. You gotta have plates and clamps to keep the door from going bad. You don't want the door to go bad. I in fact think I need a new one. Mine's like 30 years old. It's been used probably thousands of times, and I think it's time to retire it and maybe try out at the pit bull, because mine's a squeeze play. I might try out a different version. They're just so pricey. It's definitely a specialty tool. Did you figure out why the singer stopped? No, there wasn't anything on my camera. If I don't see it here on my main side camera going down the street there, then it's too far away for me to worry about. Canned air turned upside down. Wait a minute, aren't you like huffing bees? So y'all make fun of me over here for swatting at flies, and can y'all just imagine LPP over there huffing bees, with letting bees huff themselves with canned air? Come here, man. I'll give you a shot. Come here, bee. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, make sure and hit the thumbs up. We're just sitting around screwing around today, aren't we? Another specialty is prices when you need is that. Oh yeah, tap and die. That's a hard one to bite, because I very rarely use mine. Like once a year, maybe. Cheap stubby. Peter Fox's favorite is a cheap stubby 8-ounce from Menards. Yeah, I've got one of those. I think I left it here. I wasn't very fond of that little guy. It's like the half-handled. Your Menards has it. Our Harbor Freight has one too. It's a little gray handle. Beep, 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 hammer. Good backup. But I wasn't fond of that. Contact cleaner. Yeah, I mean, that's a tool. I got a can of it there and a can of it in my truck. I'm so mad, y'all. I left a MF can. Oh, that one's not what's on straw. I left a MF can, half full can, at a rental the other day, and I didn't want to go back and get it. I'm so mad about that. So as a reminder, I'm getting another can of that out of Houdini. So I can spray wash. SF pinning, capping, and service tools. Yeah, I have not put my order in from American Key Supply yet. I was going to get the Sergeant Lishy and the Yale Lishy, and then a couple other things. Oh, we can get rid of this camera. And a new hinge doctor set, which is kind of pricey. Just don't know if I really want the residential one. Anybody here use the green hinge doctor residential hinge thing? Because and I think it's the HA, whichever one's the green one for the residential. Like I've always had the HA, the black one, but I have mine before it has the wrench tabs on it. It's pre that, and it's pretty beat up, so I need to replace it. And I was like, most residential hinges I run across, though, are buried right up on the trim. Like there's no way to get anything around it because it's always pressed into the trim. So I just don't know if I want to spend the money on it. I'd like to get a new black and I want to get a blue for the bigger hinges. But the price of those two, like you're at that point where you're like, you might as well buy the set because there is a savings involved in buying the set. I don't know. I hadn't decided whether or not the residential version is even worth it or not. So let me know in the comments if you haven't used one of those and if it works okay. Yeah, two Lishies. I don't know why I want the Y11. I just want the Y11 just in case. I don't know. I can usually decode most Y11s. I feel like that's a little excessive, so I might end up taking it off. But I do want the Sergeant. I just got to decide whether or not to go with the set or just buy an HA1 and HA3, a black and a blue. Yes, you've had the green one for okay. You use it, it works, but it's a pain. I guess I figured that. I figured it'd be limited options on that. The black is she used all the time. You got the green one. Try to use it, but you suck at. I suck at door adjustment too. I've never gotten it. Someone convinced you to buy it, and every time it's tight at the frame. See, I just don't think it's worth buying the residential one. You missed it when they had it on sale about. Oh, fuck. Shoot. Excuse my language. I didn't say that out loud. Sorry. Thanks for the link to the Three Tumblers podcast. I've been meaning to post that link. The knockoff in one has 135. I didn't know there was a knockoff. Can't use the green one as the hinges are embedded in the frame. No, you have the residential and you never use it. I think, Mr. Hooligan, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Don't buy the Y11 Lishy. You'll know why later. Okay, well, I don't think it's necessarily worth it. I don't know. You know, you say that, but I've had many a Y11s that were troublesome trying to figure out. I don't know. Well, I don't think I'm going to be buying that anytime soon anyway, because I just spent all my money on t-shirts and hoodies. So, no worries. But I do need the best punch. And I think I am going to modify that to just buy maybe the black and the blue. I don't think I'm going to get the green. Silly. It does feel silly not going ahead and spending the extra like $40, but then you're like, you're never going to use it. Why buy it? I bought plenty of tools over the years that I don't use. Don't need to add to that. You keep the half square, half radius in stock and change. Oh, just change the hinges themselves. Yeah. I keep a few in the truck, but I don't make out a habit of doing that. Use the green ones probably 10 times over 25 years. Yeah, so I have pliers, wrenches. There's other options if you really have to do that. Yeah, same as me. No problem on doing, well, I ran across one just a few days ago that was like coming loose from the concrete wall. Like when you push the top of the door and it's like, I was like, no, this ain't for me. Mount it into a probably cheapest cinder block type wall frame. I was like, yeah, they're gonna have to pull this whole frame down to fix this. Because the bolts were just pulling away from the concrete. That's another thing. How do they do the X? That's what I want to know. Like there is the X cut. Is there an X on the key? Just let us know. If you already have one, is there an X cut? Is it 1, 2, 3, X, 4, 5? Or is it 1, 2, X, 3, 4? 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2. Is there an X option? Or is that one of those things where you just kind of figure it out by where the tip of the thing is between lines? If it's between lines, I guess. Pretty small wafers. Pretty small tool. It's like the master padlock tool. Yeah, I'm gonna juke you with my Lishy Y11. Y11. Oh, who are you talking to? Best A2? I've had a best A2 punch. For a minute. And make the handle. You think it works better? See, I looked at that one too. It takes up a lot of room, doesn't it? The commercial black version, whichever one that is. I think that's the HA1. Yes, you definitely need that for your standard interior office doors. It's a lifesaver for sure. There's been buildings that got built, and our soil is different than everybody else's. It really depends on how much shift your area has. We shift all the time. In fact, this moisture out here right now is probably going to cause us to have another little shift. But I can literally go into a new building 3 or 4 months later, and every other door is off. So most of the time that straightens them up enough for me to say, hey, it works, see ya. Hey, it works, see ya. If you want real door work, call a commercial door contractor. That ain't me. Fred, hopefully James will answer all these questions shortly. Hold up. Let me go back and see what questions we're getting asked. Why are you selling your hinge doctors? Okay. Use pliers for residential. I actually have a pair of, you can take, one good thing you can do is go buy a cheap pair of vice grips and grind out the teeth. So basically, you got your hinge ball right there, and then that clamps down and just tweak. So yeah, that's like you can make your own specialty tools. Like that's a $5 pair of Chinese vice grips. They suck, like the clamping part of them, but they do clamp. That's what's important. Sometimes you gotta have a pair of ply or a screwdriver and like break the connection. It is what it is. But I don't, Justin, you said hopefully Jason will answer all these questions shortly, and I don't see what questions have been asked of me from Fred. So I'm lost right there. See you, LPP. Uh, email me a picture of your whatever you have. Fresh panning bar and soles are also fun when you're solo. Oh, come on now. Standing up and like using your knee to hold up the other side. That's totally fun. Magnet bar. From Harbor Freight, literally I'll hold one up? Really? I don't believe that. Are you one of them Harbor Freight spies?
Y'all listen to me. I think this person posing as LBB is actually a Harbor Freight spy. Did not he come in right during that time when we start talking about that?
I love the New York row house builds. Oh, God. I mean, not to diss that area or anything, but like that is so compoundish. Like that's the shit. Like if we were going down to Hazelhurst to go out to our hunting land, and you turn down this street and you pull into that same neighborhood, and there's trust me, there's plenty of shit that you can laugh about from here, but like that. Other than seemingly being so out of place, I would immediately think like a cult compound of some kind. It's weird. Like, I guess I'm just so used to going into like either brand new subdivisions that are being built that are like miniature McMansions, as best you can describe them, or rural areas where there's literally not something like that, but like how they're laid out and everything else is just weird. It's just super weird to me. But I've never visited that area, so maybe it's just a normal thing. Yeah, it's interesting to me because it's just something you don't see here. I like literally, honestly, would be scared if like that. If I turned down a backcountry road and pulled into that, I would literally be scared and turn around and leave. Wouldn't even go in. Wouldn't even get near the place. Can you answer questions about your work van and how you pin locks in the back of the van? Joseph, welcome to the stream. Yeah, pretty much in any vacant video, I just stand there. I used to have a pickup truck with a lid, and I stood on the outside of it. I don't know. I've always stood, and I just enjoy it better. It lets me carry more stuff in the truck and not have to fight for room. And even if I had a bigger van, it would be totally full, and I'd stand outside just because I like standing outside. Yeah, but there are tons of videos up there. Thanks for that. If they put 2 combo locks on a house, you love them. That's just crazy. I mean, yeah, good. See, our contractors here don't hire. They hire literally the cheapest people they can find to do these installs. We only come along after the fact. So, like, no contractors here, for the most part, hire locksmith companies to come out and do their installation, unless it's like custom house. Now, I'm talking like the average home builder. There are custom ones, of course, that do, but even on fresh installs, it's usually like the door guys or the carpenters that do all that. Go there in a Cybertruck. I saw that ad the other day, like they just released them. I was like, bulletproof. I need to get a Cybertruck, don't I? We could totally get one of those. You'll send me one. I sent Jay. You sent me something a couple of days ago. What the heck? Oh yeah. It's interesting. But that would be just like if where Rune is, seeing that's like totally different architecture too. Reeking abandoned buildings. Some of those areas are pretty rough, man. Some of them are pretty rough. Aside from the fleas, you got to watch your back. Got to watch your front and your back. Standing in your van hurts your back after a while. stand and yeah, I've never even. I mean, obviously, our workbench over there. This one, where is it? Yeah, like I stand up there. There's no stool for the most part there. There's a chair right there right now, but that's just because I needed it out of the way. Like I stand up over there. I don't know. If I worked in an office, I'd definitely have one of them standing desks. Feel like that way I can like dart. Like I'll be pinning locks and all of a sudden I need to do something. I'm ready to go. Yeah, flea spray. Depending on, I went to a house just the other day that the doorknob had been chewed up on. It was a rental that I've been to multiple times. And I actually know exactly what dog did this. And I was actually going to do a shorts video, but literally it's only 10 seconds. It's just a chewed up doorknob. And I got in the truck and I was like, son of a bitch. Started looking at my socks. Thinking we were going to have a repeat because obviously it's warm enough still for these little bastards. But they didn't. There wasn't. I'd gotten in the van before I realized it. And I was like, are you for real, Jason? Are you for real? The giant church that was scary for me. I was there. Scary, spooky shit. It's just a church, but then that's not the only time I've ever had one of those either. Not that big. I wonder whatever became of that. Your favorite channel was my favorite channel too. Thank you. Appreciate that. You've gotten so much from my videos. Well, I appreciate you watching. I'm glad I'm able to help. And yes, we are, what time is it? 12:24. Damn. We've just been sitting around doing nothing today, but that's, I guess if it stays like this, then I can get some filming done here. After live, but then again, it's just kind of weird why it's so quiet some days and not quiet others. Just take them when you can get them, I guess. Get other stuff done. Never change. I'm never going to change, damn it. I'm never going to change. You can't make me. We do have the announcement that I can't announce yet is something was approved for a new video. So new music video. We already have one in the works, and now there's a brand new one, and it's going to be exciting. And I'm hoping for spring or early summer maybe. Excited about that one. I'm excited and both excited and petrified and. We had one yesterday. All right, here's a good one. This is Jason story time. So this is work related. So since we're not physically working, the ring. No, back up. Before the ring, come in, set up an appointment. I've got 2 doors that I got to rekey. Okay, I've never had keys for them. Okay. No, this is not my house or anything like that. It was like, I thought it was his house. A few days later, call. So we have, if you've been a locksmith long enough, you have red flags with callers set on appointments. One of those red flags is if the customer requests that the key be made back to the original key for a residential door. Big red flag number 1. That's like So if it's a lockout, no, red flag number 2, it's a lockout, which kind of goes with, like, I don't have keys for the doors. So then it goes to, I want the key that fits them now. Big red flag. All right. Then you start questioning further when that red flag pops up, and then all of a sudden it's my tenants. It's vaguely something renting it out or whatever. Red flag number 3. 4, no paperwork besides a water bill. 5. Literally every red flag. And at that point, we're like, listen, bro, you're gonna have to provide a title to the house, like a deed, a land deed, or something. Well, I'm not doing all that. Well, sorry, I'm just finding somebody else. Okay, go ahead. Literally past every effing red flag out there, and then you're gonna get pissed at us because we want to say a land deed, whatever. That needed a whiteboard, didn't it? So yeah, watch out for the red flags on your phone calls. That's why you question people. I don't for certain ones because I don't want to have to deal with anybody else there. I'd much prefer it my way. We make sure all the paperwork's legit. That's why we ask 53,000 questions. And if you can't meet those 53,000 questions, we are not going to come do your work for you. We're not desperate for your work. Go find another schmooze to do it. Dads who just died. Yeah, I mean, they gotta somehow prove some shit. Hey, dude, do you want to pose for your mugshot now? I mean, jeez. People pissed off Autel with that, what Autel doesn't do. You can get strongly worded letters. Congratulations. They're fine, aren't they? Shows that if you'd like to see more videos like our old ones, where I do it every so often. I've actually filmed one the other day, but it was literally just a residential, like a smart key rekey. But it was a story time. I think I'm gonna do it as a story time video. Because I really wasn't concerned about the rekey. It was just smart key. Beep, beep, beep. No big deal there. You're really going to park like that? Special rat. Effing rat. I knew I heard something. All ears. I knew I heard something when I was walking through it. And then the pencil sharpener after the rat. That made me jump more than the rat did. Rat, I was like, okay, so immediately, shit, that's what's making the noise. 2, go around the corner from where the rat was just at, and there's a pencil sharpener on the wall that, like, my light suddenly illuminated, and that made me jump even more than the rat did, I feel like. I hold a grudge against the pencil sharpener more so than the rat, I'll put it that way. Don't drive, it's for a friend. Some of these people, I mean, it may be totally legit for all you know, but sorry, you know, if you own a house, you need to have said paperwork somewhere. You have a iPhone 15 in your hand, and you can't figure out how to have a stored file of important paperwork that you might need, like that. But you ask a million questions. And I love it when people get irritated after like the 3rd question. It's like, yep, you are obviously calling the wrong company. Days of our locksmithing life. Man, I hadn't done one of them forever. Those are a pain in the ass, too. I'm going to have to do one soon. If not certain, since you can't get a DNA test, you move on to something else. Yeah. You've watched almost all of my videos. Damn. I don't think I've done that. Well, then you just have to stay subscribed and see all the new ones that are coming out. Hated doing storage unit lockouts. We only do storage room lockouts when the manager is there. Don't do it after hours. The manager has to be there. And if it does have to be after hours when they're not open, like, in other words, it wouldn't be an immediate thing anyway. Like an emergency, I'm going to go straight there. You're there and you can't get in. It's more like, okay, we'll go tomorrow. If it has to be outside of hours, we need to talk to the management company and verify some shit. Otherwise, the manager, when we pull up, we're going to go to the office and say, blah, 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 needs to get a blah, blah, blah. Is there at least, is this cool? Is this cool? And they'll be like, yeah. And they'll be like, hell no. And I'll be like, all right then. And then I'll go to the person. I'll be like, hey, you screwed up. You need to pay me. That's kind of a mini synopsis. The most far-fetched stuff is likely legit. If they can't document, they don't get it. The dog fleas. There's actually a couple of fleas videos out there. And the animal shelter. Yeah, oh, they're going to be moving soon. Fucking Raymond. Oh, they're moving way away from me. And that means I'm just going to have to drive further to go over there. But I'm glad they're going to have. I'm glad for them. I just hate it for me. But, look at that. That bitch is on the fly swatter right now, but he's not on the zapper part. Climb over to the zapper part. Climb over to the zapper part. Do it. I really like it when they land on the zapper part. You just reach over and press the button. Oh yeah, it's definitely Kim. West doesn't want that responsibility. Big one is the lock. I locked my door when I left, but the deadbolt's locked. That's another red flag. Don't really go open safes, but when we do have to do that, it's like you have to tell me you have to tell me what's in there, and if it's like legitimate, they died or whatever, then they have to have power of attorney, and the 18-wheeler turning down the street it shouldn't be turning down. Oh, that's a big garbage truck. If they can't identify it exactly, they have to, okay, if there's paperwork in there, what's his name, and then show a whole bunch of proof. But that's only for safes that are brought in here. The biggest ones that ever come in here are going to be like I've had some guys bring in some like 100-pound safes before. Hell, we had I was messing with them, but we had one of our police figures bring in a safe one time, and I'm like, hey, see your ID. See the ID, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna get that bitch though one day. Flies what? Usually only live like 2 or 3 days. If I don't get him today, then he's just gonna be flying around here all weekend and bored. Get out while you can, fly. Giving you perfect opportunity. You only do Safe Light. Safe Light's a glass company for here. All right, Fred. See ya. It is we're gonna go ahead and time out early today. I think so. Hmm. Thanks for being a decent person. Safe Light is a beer. A beer? You're sure you had to fly for like 5 years? I know they say they only live a few days, but I don't believe that shit. Safe Light. We have a Safe Light here. We've never used them because we have another glass guy. Safe Light the beer. Who would have thunk? Safe Space Light, I should say. All right. Let's go to what screen do y'all want to go to? Please don't land on my leg. Shit, you're on my leg. The epic battle. So yes, y'all see this? Okay, let's. Not going to be a very good view though. Come on now, work with me here. Yeah, that's not a good view. Well, let me fix that.
You can buy it.
We have as best as possible over here. We've got John McClane right there, and he just shot off because it's the second. Hans is in mid-fall. He just came off the top of the tower right now, so that's our countdown to Christmas. We're on the second, and he just went off the top of the tower. So as the year progresses and we get closer to Christmas, Hans will make his way down to some point and then splat on the ground, unfortunately. So there's been some major action going on right here with Nakatomi Plaza today, yesterday, and today. Oh, that's a gnat, not a flap. Right there, right there. So yeah, it's just gonna, I don't know why, but I could have bought like the official poop counter, but we're just better this way. It's just better that way. So that's how it's gonna be, right? Nakatomi Plaza. What's up, Lockheed? When is Plinkio? We won't be having any games until the first of the year. We'll probably open up next year with a round of bingo. We're gonna need a Hans cam. We are gonna need a Hans cam, aren't we? I mean, I got one. If we bounce over this, it's frozen. Okay, let me get it plugged back up. Hold up. Let me let me fix that. Why is it not working? It's crazy. Crazy. Oh yeah. It's pretty good. Hold on. Hans cab. At this moment, we have somebody pulling up up front. Caught in the act. Don't take long, bro. Thanks for the super chat, Gumby. Appreciate that. So yeah, I guess it's gonna take them 23 days to splat. This works even better if I had the string there. I may adapt that as he falls. So yeah, that's very quick. It happened so fast. It just happened. So of course I have a huge bag of graphite powder. What do you expect? What do you expect? I would turn around. You can see the front of it, but yeah, that's a dangerous. Everything about that is just is just bad, right? I mean, it's horrible. So anyway, that's that. So farewell, Hans. Good job, John McClane. wonder if I can get the policeman in here in time for him to hit the ground. Hilarious. Hilarious. Anyway, that's that. That's going to be going on for the next month. Thank you. It was a pain in the ass doing that. It took forever. Not because it literally took forever, just literally because it took me forever to get it done. What am I doing? Okay. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that didn't hyperlink, did it? Oh! I suck. That's why I don't do these things. Rename the title of this Fly Bugs Jason for 45 minutes. Yep, still there. Just an extremely slow fall. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I have no parking, looks like. So I'm going to go film some shit. Hope y'all have a great weekend. And then possibly tomorrow I have to do some pulling a fencer. I'm going to become a fence meister. What do you call it? Fence maker, fence builder, fencer, not fencer, but ugh, that's gonna suck. Especially if it's wet outside. It may actually make it easier. I was thinking about that. If the ground is kind of soggy, that'll make it a little bit easier, I would think, to get up. So maybe it'll help. Thanks for being a decent human and not being there for long. Now, if that 15-minute Parker would be the same way. 48-minute warning. Thanks for the link. I appreciate that. I suck. I tried to hit it on my leg earlier and was hoping I wouldn't get zapped. Honestly, don't know if this battery's any good. It lights up red, so I'm assuming it's still good. I'm not going to touch it. I know better. I'll catch him at some point, though. Yeah, we're far from being done with regrets. Regrets was what, Mark 1? What do we end up naming it? First build, like I didn't have to redo it. Lockpult was a second or third build. But yeah, the regrets was always an OG. But we are far from being done. I need way more graphite than that for future regrets. I think J-Bot's on some kind of sabbatical right now. He's just observing things. A funeral, oh, and a Christmas party. Well, you're going to go through a range of emotions. But anyway, just speaking of the store, since I gotta, normally I would like put this up on screen, but I don't know how to do that quite yet. That was abrupt. Kind of digging it. Kind of digging it. So yes, thank you again. I know I've said it a couple of times, but I just want to say thank you for the support on the store. Save up your money. It'll be there. You don't have to buy it now. Right? Just, you know it's there now. YouTube will remind you on every video. Sorry. No ads today because of that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Thank you to everybody who participated in the store. You helped make it a no ad day. I don't think there was there an ad? There may have been an ad accidentally. If so, sorry about that. But there was no there was no middle. I think JBot disabled Dang It Wes's ability to post ads, so. Need to enable Christmas. I thought I did. I thought something was enabled for it, but maybe there wasn't. I don't know. Oh, Briarberry Cove, what's up? How have you been? How long has it been since you've been around? Your name does sound familiar, or did you change your name? Anyway, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Name sounds familiar. Graphite is cold for Locksmith Christmas. What does that say? Does that even say anything anymore? Actually, I'm kind of curious. Oh, shoot. Hold up. Press the wrong button. I lost the chat and everything when I did that. See you, Doust. In case y'all hadn't figured out, those winners, Dave, Mr. T, and Fred and Doust, y'all are getting kind of a combination Christmas. Because it's so close to Christmas, I didn't want to send out, like, your stuff's been ready to go. But then I was like, now it's right at Christmas time. We have to wait till the Christmas stuff comes in. So it's going out. Y'all are like one of those at the top of the list. So I feel bad because I never sent you your win. So it's going to be like a combined present. While I'm thinking about it, because your name's right there going, Jason, remind them that you haven't forgotten. We don't forget about anybody. I have no idea. I have no idea what happened there. Did anything happen? Why is that music still playing? I have so many questions right now. What's up, GXAX? No idea. I don't think anything happened. Nothing happened on my end, so I don't know. that may be J-Bot messing with y'all. Yeah, we definitely have a non-15-minute person up there. Let's take a look outside one last time, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'm honestly trying to figure out why that was going off. Okay, let's turn you off. Yep, stop it. Okay, there we go. Last look outside. Last look at what's going on over here. Yep, about the same. I didn't expect much. J-Bot's a little confused on talking to. Hey, K1, what's up? Wow, that chat's way behind. Is it going to crank up? There it goes. Here it goes. Zoom. Don't stand under Hans in case it. I think he's falling close enough to Nakatomi, but just far enough away to not be able to reach out and grab it. Unfortunately, this Hans he's gonna be very nonchalant with his hands in his pocket all the way down. Like, he's just going to be hands in pocket all the way down, just not a care in the world. I have to go up front and take that fly out, I think. Trap him in here with me. Yep. Y'all have a great week, and just remember, the store's there. It's there now. So if you can't buy anything right now, just save up. Everything that's there, for the most part, will be there. So it's not like a limited run. So you don't have to worry about getting stuff. You won't miss out on anything. The only thing you might, like I mentioned, is once we start getting them in and I see some sizes, it might be 8% bigger, something silly like that you hardly even notice. So yeah, you don't have to, like, I get it. A lot of bills out there. You got to pay a lot of bills. You got to buy a lot of hinge doctors and crap, right? So yeah, you don't have to worry about missing out on anything. Everything that's there now will be pretty much a staple item in the store, aside from minor changes to designs. So I always wanted my own store where I could do, like, hey Jay, send me those files for that shirt. I know you're probably going to charge me for it. Jay, you never sent them to me. Send me that file you did of that shirt that you made for me. Hey, how'd you do that? I was like, that's some serious shirt making skills. Were you a shirt maker in another life? But yeah, like I can do my own shirts. Like I can put them up in the store for a me order, and I could just order my own SE lock shirts. So I just put a zip up on there. Come think about it. But for right now, I just did lock force on the sleeves in white. So the zip ups are fairly expensive. I don't have a lot of markup at all on my products, by the way. So that's literally all the quality. I don't know anything about the zip up quality, but I almost want to get one. But again, I'm grounded from buying more t-shirts. So there is a zip up on there in like 5 different colors. The lock force on the sleeves. Somebody already bought one. So I'm hoping that it's like comfy. It looks like it's going to be a pretty high quality, a pretty decent quality zip up. The more printing you add, the higher the cost goes. So I just left it with the sleeves right now because I don't really have anything for the front unless I want to go like lock force assemble. But then I was like, man, you just want to wear this as, like, I don't know. Anyway, like the version I have now is lock force. I may, if popular demand, maybe do a locksmith version on the sleeve as well. Have same thing as what's up there now, but locksmith instead on the sleeves. Or not do the sleeves and just do locksmith across the back. That will probably be one that I do anyway. And I'm also going to kind of later on experiment with maybe a slightly different fonts. I don't know. So www.lockforce.store or somewhere around this video. Probably along the bottom if you like minimize the video. It's supposed to be like, hey, look at these items. So those items are what is through YouTube. But if you can literally go to the full store, you can see a better layout. So the best thing to do is just go to www.lockforce.store. It is much darker, isn't it? Yeah, that's the best way to do it because then it shows you. I don't know yet. It's all new to me. It's all new to us too. Or you can go to that link that either one of those. Because YouTube is bringing in stuff from the store and it's bringing in what it wants to a degree. I have some capability to influence that, but like I'm not going to change it. So there's a few items that you might see along the bottom of this, like a t-shirt. Those are just samples. If you go to it and then you somehow navigate your way back to the full store by clicking like in the menus, then you can see like full selections of gear and other stuff. Patches. We've had a patch sold. So I would, like I said in the description of the patch, I don't know how it's going to turn out because it's embroidered. So I hope it looks cool. It looks cool in a picture. Like on my next order, I'm probably going to get myself a patch too. That's pretty neat. I'm just, and the ability to sell our own stuff. So yeah, if you'd like to buy this pen, if you'd like to buy this pair of tweezers, no, I don't want to sell my tweezers. That's crazy. If you'd like to buy this indicator lock, I could like make a store post and say, there you go, $5. So yeah, I'll be able to do other stuff, and the membership option gives you ability to have like a percentage off, and then I'm going to start doing some kind of behind the scenes videos every so often. So yeah, I'm gonna do a lock. If you don't want the lock force version, I'm gonna probably do a locksmith version with the sleeves. I was thinking about this, and I'm gonna add that to the locksmith side because again, I want to be able to order some of this stuff. I'm gonna do locksmith on the sleeves, about the same size, maybe a little bit smaller. I don't want it to be too out of place, and I may actually change the white to like an off white. I don't know about that. And then one with just across the back. So yeah, those, if you don't want the lock force version, that one will come up too eventually. Within the next few days probably. YouTube promotes, they chose some weird colors. Like it went and cherry picked some stuff out of the like if I have a t-shirt and there's like 12 up to 12 different colors, like it picks its own color that it wants to display, and you can choose that. Like it'll say, okay, I see the red t-shirt with the blue guy, I see the gray t-shirt with the green, not green guy, or red guy or whatever, and I can say, yeah, you can do that one, yeah, you can do that one, yeah, you can do that one. I don't know why it picks the particular color combination. So it's interesting. It's all a learning process for sure. But YouTube doesn't have anything in the store. That's another good thing. YouTube is only sharing my information. So that store is only integrating with YouTube. YouTube, luckily, doesn't get any. They don't get overhead from that. Just shut up. Just to clarify that. From what I understand, unless there's some deal between them and them, I don't know how that works out. They may pay for that. I think maybe stores pay YouTube to integrate. Probably, we're not going to do it for free. So I'm sure there is money somewhere changing hands, if not real money, digital money or something. But all that none of it's like marked up, like the products they sponsor. Like it doesn't work like that. So. I'm assuming there's a back-end deal somewhere with stores and YouTube, probably involving a lot of money. Use the Amazon merch store to do a one-off shirt. Yeah. I've got the shirt guy across the street. I just didn't want to, he is not an on-demand type printer. He's like, yeah, I'll get around to it if I want to in a week to make you one shirt. So we really needed a better process for that. And Kim's been very trepidatious about this whole thing because it's out of her hands, that part of it. I think she feels like she has less control on orders and shipments and stuff. So yeah, you took that down for doing actual free deal. Yeah, they ain't gonna be like, oh, we'll do this for free for you. So there's money back there somewhere, probably big money, but that's out of my hands. That's not a me thing. And from what I can tell so far, there's no upcharge or anything like that. They just pick random things. One of Lock 4's Carhartt J130 jacket. They've got a few jackets. I'm gonna. There's a bunch of different products. There's far more. There's Christmas stockings. I literally just slapped the red guy on a Christmas stocking and was like, "Will this work?" It didn't really work that great, but it was kind of cool looking. Because the backside was all white, so I was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Maybe do a patch for sewing on jackets." There is a patch. The Skull Dude. Skull Dude patch. I feel like the red guy or the blue guy patch is not going to be. It's embroidered stuff, so you lose a lot of detail. In the white, in the skull, it's going to be more bulky white, whereas if you look at the picture, you can like see the bones individually. So that's why I put a warning on the skull patch. I was like, I don't know how these are going to come out. They look kind of cool. I mean, I would probably buy one if I hadn't have made it after I put my order in. Probably would have bought one for myself. Both store and YouTube are owned by Google. I don't think Fourth Wall is owned by Google. I don't know. That's interesting. Maybe. I don't think so. I think Fourth Wall's an independent company. I didn't dig that deep. I just know that it's a legit store. Comes the custom hoodie, the What's Up Y'all custom hoodie. I'll have it Tuesday. She got it first, and I wanted it. I wanted one, so we're gonna have to have her do like a shorts thing, because I'm gonna do some more What's Up Y'all gear too, because there's some people here who are not locksmiths, not automotive lock specialists, not safe vault technicians. Still haven't gotten that one in the store yet. I've got a splinter in my finger. It looks like it hurts, but it actually doesn't. So yeah, I'm going to expand on the What's Up Y'all line too. But for real, next major drop will be January 20th. So anyway, I appreciate y'all joining in and whatever, buying stuff. Patches have Velcro. I think those are all sew-on patches. I saw it said iron on, but it don't. I don't know whether it's iron on and sew on or not. Iron on usually has that like tacky back, right? Some people don't like, but I don't know. I don't know if they're iron on and print on. I know they're or not print on, sew on. I know they're sew on for sure, but I don't think they have that little tacky back like an iron on would have. Locksmith. We need to make Jay a locksmith shirt. Locksmith shirt. But I hope to have like 50 to 100 SKUs when all is said and done. Sounds crazy, but yeah, SKUs. I'm learning the lingo, man. Some SKUs up in here. What lock, y'all? There's been a lot of suggestions, and I think they're funny, but you gotta make it. It's got to be funny to more people than just me or you. You know, like Wes came up with one the other day, and I was just like, yeah, that's hilarious between you and me, and maybe a handful of other people. And that's why I want to bulk up the line of like trade gear and stuff. Yeah. Work on that. Anyway, it's just the beginning. It's going to hopefully always be there to some degree or another. All right, we're done. Let's disassemble. Oh. These two girls in that white SUV have been here. So, see, and that silver SUV has been way longer than 15 minutes. Look for disassemble! What happens when I just sit here and talk for an hour and a half and not do anything. And yes, we do already have some special drops planned for it. So, you know, tilted beach chairs photo. That would be a good, like, beer glass. There's like a beer glass or something that we can probably get that on. I'm worried about the coffee cups, you know, because of breakage. I hope they pack, you know, that's all going to go on them. So if you get a broken coffee cup, which hopefully nobody does, I don't know how that works out. So I'm always sketchy about breakable stuff. We can do a shot glass, I know. That would be hilarious. Just got home, Anthony. Well, thanks for being here, as always. Still, I want to put Velcro padding for, yeah, I've got Velcro strips somewhere around here, but I can't sew worth a shoot. So, and there used to be a girl over here that was my go-to for sewing, and they don't really sew anymore. There is a literally seamstress around the corner here, but I don't take stuff to them. So I'm kind of stuck on the sewing front. I've tried hand sewing stuff, and I'm not good at it. Even buttons. It's supposed to be, you know, I always got flamed for it too. Like, this is the easiest thing in the world to sew is a button on a shirt. It's like a life skill. You need to learn how to do that. Well, yeah, I tried. I tried. You know, I've been wanting to try that pizza place up the street, and people keep walking by here with pizza boxes.
Hey,
Hey,
I need 2 keys.
okay.
That's what I gave you. Okay.
Yeah, 540. Do you want to do cash or credit card?
How much is it?
540.
540. Okay. Change. That's 40.
Yep.
Okay.
Weekend. Have a good weekend.
I'm trying to. Okay, this is my original three.
Yep.
And these are the two videos.
You want to put it on there for me?
Put that on there for me.
You don't want your original back on there?
Huh?
You
No, I've got to put it somewhere else. Yes.
Garbage.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Have a good weekend.
All righty.
We've been wanting to try their pizza, but every time we think about trying their pizza, it's Monday and they're closed. So it's like, oh well, let's get some pizza. Oh shit, it's always Monday when we say let's get some pizza. We did end early. Oh my God, we did end early, didn't we? That's crazy. Those were wiser. He didn't send me any New York Jets keys that were wiser, Keyway. All right, let's get out of here, y'all. Have a great weekend. Thanks again for being here. And truck was rocking. And yeah, we'll catch you next video. I don't know, something's coming up soon. I'm not sure what, but some video.